There's much relief tonight, with southeast Queensland avoiding a third coronavirus lockdown. The latest community cluster has grown by one, but authorities now say information they released about a man holding a party before he got his positive result was wrong. The confusion comes as COVID-wary travellers across Australia prepare for the Easter break.
As Queenslanders stepped out for testing, authorities stepped up to correct the record. Yesterday, Queensland Health said a COVID-positive Brisbane man hosted a gathering of around 25 people at his home, between being instructed to isolate and getting his positive test results. But the information was wrong.
The contact tracing and inquiries that we've conducted after that reveals that in fact there were only 5 other persons there.
The allegation raised the ire of some. The government says it's extremely unfortunate.
Now, whether the health officials misunderstood what he said, I wasn't there, I didn't hear the conversation.
The ABC has been in touch with the man wrongly said to have held the gathering. He's now in hospital and says the situation has caused him a great deal of stress. The latest cluster has closed businesses visited by 2 men who tested positive to the highly infectious UK variant.
A deep clean will go through and 56 of our staff members have had to go into quarantine and get tested.
Anna Clark should have been reflecting on her mother's life with loved ones.
Very upsetting to be here and not be able to actually go inside and celebrate a wonderful life.
Today, a third case was added to the cluster. He's the brother of one of the positive men, fully recovered and no longer infectious.
It's most likely that he's had it recently and is one of those missing links.
The silver lining is no lockdown, at least for now.
We're very comfortable with the situation.
We've been dealing with this virus now for a long time and we've been dealing with these variants. So I think we've got a little bit more time.
Interstate travellers have been urged to check border rules. WA is making Queensland arrivals quarantine.
It's 14 days in isolation, so...
The outbreak so close to Easter is worrying for tourism businesses, also dealing with the end of JobKeeper.
I feel the next 3 months are going to be the hardest.
The ripple effects extended to football, with the Brisbane Lions stuck in Melbourne. It's strongly recommended adults don masks inside public spaces.
Far too early to relax.
The business of testing and contact tracing continues as the nation waits.
And Emma Pollard joins us now. Emma, what more do we know about today's community case?
Well, Jess, the third case in this cluster is a Brisbane man who's the brother of the Stafford man who tested positive on Thursday night. Now, serology testing has shown that he no longer has the virus. He's fully recovered. He's no longer infectious. And genomic testing has also told us that this case is linked to the earlier cluster at the Princess Alexandra Hospital. So it could be that the man from today is the missing link between those two events. Now, authorities continue to call for anyone who has coronavirus symptoms to go out and get tested. And yesterday, more than 11,000 people heeded that call, which authorities were very happy about. They're also reminding residents in the Brisbane and the Moreton Bay regions to keep checking the Queensland Health website for that list of venues where the 2 infectious men visited.
And Emma, what's happening with overseas arrivals?
The Premier asked the Prime Minister, Scott Morrison, to halve the number of arrivals into Queensland, and he has this afternoon agreed to do that. So the numbers will drop from around 1,300 people a fortnight down to 650 as Queensland authorities continue to try to put a hold on this outbreak and brace for more possible community cases in the days ahead.
Emma Pollard, thank you.